Hello viewers, I'm Kausalya. Today we are going to solve example problems in chapter 9. Problem 3 is an observer 1.5 meter tall is 28.5 meter away from a chimney. Right. So we are having an observer. Okay, let us take observer here, right? And whose height is 1.5 meter. Right, is 28.5 meter away from a chimney. So here he is 28.5 meter away. There is a chimney here. Okay, let this be the chimney. So now the angle of elevation of the top of the chimney from her eyes is 45 degrees. So here angle of elevation from the top, right? From here is the angle of elevation. So and this is your baseline, right? So angle of elevation here is 45 degrees. What is the height of the chimney? So we have to find, this is your height, okay? This is the total height. You have to find the height of the chimney, right? Now you see this is the diagram here, right? AB is the chimney and here here is the person. So just now we have drawn, right? The same diagram I have drawn in a better way. That's it. So now you have to find the height of the chimney. So here height of the chimney is AB and this AB can be written as AD plus DB. Right. We know DB because you see here the height of the observer is 1.5, right? So the same height over here. Right. Can you get? Just this is like a rectangle, right? So here it is 1.5 meters. So the same height over here. So it is 1.5. Similarly, here it is 28.5 and this side also it holds the same value 28.5. Right. So height of the chimney is AD plus DB. So we know the value of DB as 1.5 because DB is parallel to EC. Right. Now we have to find the value of AD. Once you find the value of AD and when you add with DB, you will be getting your AB. Right. So we will proceed. You see, CE is equal to DB which is equal to 1.5. Similarly, because CB is equal to ED, right? They are parallel and they are exactly connected just like a rectangle. So here this value CB is equal to ED which is equal to 28.5. Right. Now we have to find this side, right? And we know the value of adjacent side. So what is the angle we can take? Just you see, you need this opposite side and you know the value of adjacent side. So what is the thing that relates opposite and adjacent? It is tan theta. So here the angle is tan 45 degrees. Therefore tan 45 degree is equal to, you see, AD is the opposite and ED is the adjacent. So AD by ED or DE, okay, whatever may be. So the value of DE is, you see from this diagram, the value of DE is 28.5. So just substitute and the value of tan 45 is 1 here. So what is the value of AD? AD is nothing but 1 into 28.5 which is 28.5 meters. Right. So you see now we know the value of AD. It is 28.5 meters. Now what is the height of the chimney? You have to add this AD with this DB. Right. So 28.5 plus 1.5. So 28.5 plus 1.5 gives you 30, okay, 30 meter because here you see everything is in meter, right? 28.5 meters, right? And here also 1.5 meters. So here the answer is in terms of meters. So the height of the chimney is 30 meter here, right? Now we will move with our next problem. So the problem 4 is from a point P on the ground. Okay, let this be the point P. The angle of elevation of the top of a 10 meter tall building is 30 degree. So there is a building, right, whose height is 10 meter and the angle of elevation of the top, okay. So from here the angle of elevation to the top of this building, what is the angle here? It is 30 degrees. So here it is 30. Right. Now a flag is hoisted at the top of the building. So on the top of the building again I am having a flag. Right. So, and the angle of elevation of the top of the flag staff from point P is 45 degrees. You see, here, I believe you people understand this one, right? Now there is a flag on the top and now you are looking at the top of the flag, right? And for that, the angle of elevation is 45 degrees from the point P. So from this point P to this point, the angle of elevation is 45. So here the angle of elevation is 45 degrees. Right. So find the length of the flag staff and the distance of the building from the point P. So length of the flag staff. So this is your point where your flag get hoisted. Right. So you have to find this length. Then you have to find the distance of the building from the point P. So here lies your building, right? You have to find this distance. Right. So I believe I had made you to understand the concept, right? Because drawing the diagram is the much more important in this application, right? So initially you see there is a point P and you are looking at the top of a 10-meter building, right? So at an angle of elevation of 30 degrees. Then apart from that, there is a flag which is hoisted at the top, and again you are looking from point P to the top of the flag, right? So at an angle of elevation 45 degrees, right? So now can you tell me why here the angle is 30 and why here the angle is 45? Because you are looking at the top of a building. Even you can try this, okay, practically. Look at the top of a building first, right? Your head will be tilted little bit upwards. Now again you are looking at some other object which is placed at the height, okay, just like a lightning arrestor or some other thing. So again you have to tilt your head little bit, that is more upward when compared to the previous time, right? I think you can understand, right? So that is whenever you are looking at the top of a building, you are tilting your head little bit upwards. But again whenever you are looking at some lightning arrestor or a mobile tower which is on the top of the building, again you are tilting your head in a much better way upwards, right? That is the reason why here the angle is 30 degree and here it is 45 degree, right? So the same diagram I have drawn here in a better way, right? So the thing is, right, now the concept is clear, right? You have to find this, you have to find the value of SR and you have to find the value of PQ, right? So the first thing is you just write, okay, what are all the things to be calculated. Again, naming of the triangle is up to you, right? So first we are considering the triangle PQR, right? Because I want PQ, I know the value of RQ. So what is the thing that connects your opposite side and adjacent side? Obviously it is tan, right? So here the angle is 30. So tan 30 is equal to RQ by PQ, right? So what is the value of tan 30? It is 1 by root 3. And what is your value of QR? Here QR is 10. So 10 divided by PQ. Okay, again do a cross multiplication. So 1 into PQ is PQ, which is equal to 10 into root 3, which is 10 root 3 meters. Right, now we have calculated PQ. The next thing is we need to find the value of this SR. Right. So here the thing is we have to consider this bigger triangle. Right. So to this bigger triangle, again you see, now I know the value of PQ. Right, PQ is common for this triangle as well as for this triangle. Right, so now I am considering, again I need, this is your opposite side and this will be your adjacent side. Right, so consider triangle PSQ. Right, now again we are using our tan 45 degrees, that is tan formula. So tan 45 is nothing but opposite side, right, which is QS divided by PQ. So this is what I had written here, okay, QS by PQ. So what is QS? So QS can be written as, okay, QR plus RS, right? So just write it, QR plus RS divided by PQ. So I know the value of PQ here and just substitute the value of tan 45. So tan 45 is 1, right? Here the value of QR is 10 plus RS divided by the value of PQ is 10 root 3. Just now we have calculated. Right. So again 1 multiplied by 10 root 3 becomes 10 root 3 which is equal to 10 plus RS. I need RS, right? Therefore RS is equal to, I am moving this 10 to the left hand side. So plus 10 will become minus 10. So 10 root 3 minus 10. So when you take this 10 commonly outside, what is here? It is root 3 minus 1. Right. So even you can end the problem like this. That is RS is equal to 10 into root 3 minus 1 meters. Or you can further simplify. Because you see in the problem they had given the value of root 3. You see root 3 is 1.732. So you have to substitute this value. Right. So here it is root 3 minus 1. So the root 3 is 1.732 minus 1. So which is nothing but 0.732. Right. So when you multiply with this 10, what it becomes? 10 into 0.732 becomes 7.32 meters. Therefore, the value of RS is 7.32 meters. Right. So if you have any doubt, if you feel little bit confused, even you can stop with this also. But in the problem, the actual thing is they had given the value of root 3. So we have to substitute. Right. So this problem gets over here. If you have any doubt, let me know in the comment section. Thank you.